Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a change of tune. So, most of my builds are DPS builds. In this game, I wanted to do something different. There's reasons for wanting to do something different here. Honestly, this season in Stadium, I've not been having a good time. I found the games very tricky. Most of that, I'm still adamant that group stacking is the problem. But I think also that's causing me to tilt a little bit. And the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So let's not do the same thing over and over again. And I thought this is the perfect time to develop the ultimate healer build. Now, the first thing everyone's going to say in the comments is, what's the build code? No. This is still a work in progress. When I release a build code for people, I generally want that to be the final product. However, I will go and put it on stadiumbuilds.io after I finish this recording, and I'll write it up on there just how roughly we should play, because then I can go and edit that, right? So if you go and check out that site, you're going to see the updated version once I've done it. But to give a build code now, I don't want to do that. So we're going to start off with Phantasm. This build's awesome, by the way, already. So we're going to start off with Phantasm, and that's going to mean a load of healer orbs. And the staple of this entire build is Phantasm. Because what we want to do is we want to play it around that heal orb. Because one of the big problems with heal builds in general is your own survivability. And I think I've solved that. And it couldn't have been solved properly before last season. You'll see, you'll see. We do get killed, obviously. Round 1, not a lot has changed here. We have charge plating, I believe, as well as power playbook, and I think we've got reflex coating. Because we're against the Doomfist, that's needed. It kind of ruins the build a little bit. But look, we still have to make some adaptations. So we get a couple of early deaths here. It's not going particularly well. Matchups right now, we've got Ryan with 2 range DPS, which I would prefer closer range DPS in this matchup. I mean, keep the Cassidy, but I guess the Soldier's also good because they can potentially go for a heal build. But later on, you just need to imagine this build if we had something like a Reaper. So, yeah, and we've got Mercy Moira. Enemy team on the Doomfist, Torbjorn. They've got Soldier 76, Lucio, and Mercy. And the thing about Lucio in Stadium is that he really scales when it comes to his healing. At first it's pretty weak, but if you leave him like free in the middle game, then yeah, by the end of the game his heal numbers can be beyond insane. Like, he could just be really difficult to actually take out players. Chasing the Mercy round, trying to find where they are. We see the Lucio's behind us, or should I say we hear. No idea where the Mercy's gone. Oh, there she is. Actually, she's full health again, so she ain't getting out. In this first round, we are free to fire a bunch of DPS, like damage orbs. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Coalescence now, trying to keep the Rhino alive, but he's walking over all of the Torbjorn goo. Torbjorn, I think, is on Mag Mini as well, so it's going to be a kind of tricky AP Torb, which, honestly, against how this heal build works, then yeah, that might be a bit of a problem. We're also hitting quite a few shots. But yeah, we're trying to play around our Phantasm Orb as much as possible. We've now just taken the lead, which is good. 35 seconds remaining in this round. Turret shooting us, not a problem when we've got Phantasm Orb. We're just standing by it. So Torb gets taken down. Heal Orb over onto the Cassidy. We want to keep moving the bot. I'm certainly going to go and support them, whichever way they go. We'll pop an orb for them, but unfortunately, Cassidy gets taken down. Mercy, you're not getting that res. You had to be there about a second and a half earlier. So we're going to try and make sure that we can keep moving this bot, or fight somewhere around there. Soldiers there, we've got double heal orbs stacked here, but it's not going to help when the Doomfist comes in. I mean, we've already got 5k healing, 2k damage pretty much just from right clicks. A couple of damage orbs, I guess. Enemy team's still got a lot of work to do, though. They've got to take it past the objective. And Ryan really needed to just die there. because they're pushing the bot, and that's going to leave us without a tank. So this round now could be really, really close. Right, damage orb, damage orb. Now we've got to wait, take cover from the soldier who previously shot us from the high ground. So we want to make sure that we get round this corner. In time to contest it, reflex coating means we can just take that Doomfist punch. It's not a problem with the double heal orbs here. It should be okay. Lucio boots a bit frustrating. We've got another Phantasm orb there. We'll wait until he stops blocking. Stand against the wall, because I don't mind if he punches into the wall, because that keeps us near our orb. Coalescence comes in. Mercy. We're blind to where the Doomfist is right now while we're attacking the Mercy. Soldier there, we're going to have to fade this. 78 health still remaining, but we do manage to take them down, and now it's back to holding the objective. Doomfist was weak. Lucio beat comes in, but unless Torb pulls off something amazing here, then that's not going to work out for them. So 6,400 healing, round 1, in a map that really isn't that good for Phantasm builds. But look, we get nearly 17k cash, which is, yeah, insane numbers already.
Coming up next, time to face off in control.
Fantastic heals. Thank you. Unless you meant the Mercy. Right. What's the next part of this build? See, I have it planned here. You can see it already. The gadget, of course. Now, Smart Orbs is kind of optional. Vitality Amplifier and BioLite Overflow, they give 25 extra life each, and survivability is one thing that we need, even if the items themselves are not that good. Like, BioLite isn't that good, and Vitality Amplifier isn't that good when you're not using damage orbs, because you're not going to use the ability life still, but to have that extra life is really, really valuable, because we need to be able to take a load of shots and allow our Phantasm Orb and Gadget to heal us up. So now we've got 2 stationary heal stations kind of thing, and that's going to be important because we can use them and our team can use them. This is also a much better map for this kind of setup. So, round 2 starting. We really want to stay close to the Ryan, but Ryan at sometimes is going to leave us because, well, he has to charge. He's not just going to stand there and be a shield bot. Our team playing very slow at the start. We're going to drop off the heal orb just in case team did punch somebody and already start healing them. Now, we've got a split here and we've got to decide who to go for. Since Mercy's over that side, we're going to see if we can keep both of our DPS alive. There goes the Phantasm Orb. We can drop off the Gadget if we remember we've got it. Yeah, Ryan rotated around again. At least there's a res there, but we do lose a DPS in exchange. So now we've got our heal zone set up. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage though. We need another one. Another Phantasm Orb here. Ryan's pins in, goes and gets the Mercy. We've got our Gadget again, which we're going to pop. We're basically using it on cooldown, either to heal me or our team. It's quite good when you're under pressure. And it also heals a lot, by the way. It is about the same as one of these Phantasm Orbs at this stage of the game. So that is a lot of healing. It's just the cooldown that's the problem. So trying to make sure that we can keep players alive. If we heal Mercy here, we've got to then quickly pay attention to our Ryan's health. That's always one of the big problems when you peel for a second support. It's like no one's healing your front line. Oh, we're very low health. Soldier Visor healed us up a little bit, and Mercy Visor. Visor? It's supposed to be a joke. We're on about a heal station, not the Soldier Visor. So ruined it all. Like the video. What? Soldier's very low, but he's running away from the healing. We've got Coalescence though. We can just about keep him alive. Doomfist tried a 180 punch on us, which was really smart. Just about missed it. Would have cancelled us out cold, but honestly, we don't care too much about the Coalescence. It was to save the soldier at that moment. Oh, beat comes in. We drop our Gadget, which is going to do a good job keeping us alive. Now damage amped soldier as well. We go back into our heal orb. It probably means that we'll die, but maybe it buys some time for our team to get here, which actually it does. Mercy, heal station. The joke's over. Let's just forget it. Back onto the healing. Heal stations next to our Orion here. Still getting these orbs, but we need to somehow get forward and contest the point. Orion pin could make that happen as he takes down the Torbjorn. Mercy getting very low. We just about get her health up with that Phantasm Orb there. We've got the Gadget, trying to dodge the Doomfist ult there, even though Mercy's now a bit isolated. We're over onto the point. We need to try and cap this out. Enemy team still getting objective time here. Each time we get punch back, oh, Gadget. This annoying dwarf is attacking us. Is he going to get our Casti here though? Yes, he does, but we'll get him in return. Doomfist pushes onto us. There is a soldier visor here. This time it's a visor. But we did get taken down by the Lucio. Enemy team on 99%. How's Ryan going to handle this one? Trying to use a bit of natural cover, but I mean, against Lucio and Doomfist, that's going to be really difficult. Tactical visor comes in from our soldier. Looks like he's getting damage damped by the Mercy as well. Big punch from the Doomfist. Knocks them both into the wall, but they seem to survive. Looks like our team are going to recap. That's good. They're on 99% though. We're on 25%. Our heals are already probably pretty high. Take a look out for that when we press tab next. Pop the gadget first, but... okay, we do get to the Rhine. We don't have too much mobility with this heal build. But what we do have is a lot of healing. Let's rotate around and heal the Rhine as well. Oh, soldier. Okay, drop off the Phantasm Orb. Big shatter. Well, actually not that big. Just didn't manage to get the kill. We don't get booped into the Torb group. Coalescence comes out. We take the hit from there. Big pin from Rhine. Don't know if he's actually going to kill them or not. We can ignore that turret for now. There's no point in burning all of our Coalescence on it. In comes Lucio beat. We get punched again. We've got our gadget. We use the gadget. We need a Phantasm Orb though. Ideally if we dodge that. Okay, the fade was enough. Now Lucio's trying to put some pressure on us. Is being damage amped by the Mercy, I believe. We need something. I heard a help me behind, but there's no time to deal with that right now. The Soldier 76 is shooting us down. We drop our gadget, stay in that same zone. Phantasm Orb this time. Ryan's surviving at the front, so we'll just keep the Soldier occupied a bit. Can we keep the Mercy alive? Not if we get punched into a wall. She's just about surviving. Good movement from Mercy. Take down the Torb in the process. Doomfist punching players over into that little room, but we're in overtime now. I mean, we've probably been in overtime for quite a while, but what I mean is this is where they need to be on the point because we've currently got it capped. So we get a little bit of freedom to leave the point. The Soldier puts a lot of pressure on us. Great counter pin from the Rhine to stop the Doom punch, which could have been a bit problematic. Meteor Strike comes in. Soldier's getting a bit low at the back. We're going to heal him as much as we can. Looks like we're cleaning up here. Just the Doomfist jumps up off for the point. 11k healing that round. It only gets higher, guys. MVP, we get 15k. We've had 2 rounds and we're on 32k. That's pretty good. What do you guys think of the build? Let me know down in the comments. But this round's where you're going to see the power. Speaking of power, what power are we going to pick? I mean, there's a spoiler on the screen. I can't do any mystery. I wrote the build down, right? We just haven't got a code. Precarious potency. So, precarious potency on its own is good enough. You literally don't need anything else with it. There's a few, I do deviate from what's in that build because there's not enough slots. You can't say what's happening in the early game. Limerico is going to give me some survival, which, you know, survival's always good. When we use the gadget, it's going to proc it. When we use our fade or fire orbs, that's going to restore some stuff. And then smart orbs, it just is nice for your heal orbs. Obviously it doesn't do anything for the Phantasm Orbs, but your heal orbs are going to be more sticky, and I really like smart orbs with heal orb builds, especially with things like cross orbal, because yeah, it just means the healing part of it will stick to your team a lot more. So we should be harder to kill now. We should also be able to put out much higher heal numbers. Now our weapon, our regular grasp, even the heal over times, I mean, each one of those heals for like 200. If you just touch your left click grasp on a player and they're missing 200 health, you heal like 200 back. So the gadget itself does about 200. I think Phantasm Orb somewhere around 200. I think actually the gadget might be near 250. And going this right side is really, really bad when we're against a Lucio and a Doomfist. I don't know why our tank decided to go that way, but that puts us in such a tricky position, like already. Because we have to like fade straight through because we're concerned about boots. Soldier now is flanking behind us, but we're going to have to try and use this cover a little bit. Doomfist misses the punch. I don't think it would have made much of a difference, but and Ryan gets the Torb down. We're going to double stack our orbs here. We haven't got our gadget yet, but the 2 orbs. Unfortunately, the Torb turret's shooting us, so we have to kind of leave those. Soldier with his heal station there as well. Oh, we had to fade a little bit earlier. I wanted to fade near to the doorway. Gadget now dropped down here as well. Soldier putting a lot of damage on us. We just back off for a second. Another heal orb round 2, but a helix to the face takes us down. And this is me having a go in retrospect to our team for going on the right side. I mean, it's not having a go at them. It's just, I don't even know why I'm saying this. It's already over. But it's because it was what I was thinking earlier. I'm just saying it puts us in a bad position. So we really don't want to go that way. So, enemy team seem to be slightly in control. Our team's backed off to the choke, but we are back already, which means let the healing commence. Oh, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to them. I actually gave up on them, but they took some nice cover. Beat comes in from the Lucio. We've got our soldier up top. We're going to fade back here. Can we save the player over the left-hand side? Not unless he rotates around. I think the Mercy possibly had him there as well. So we want to make sure we're trying to flat bounce our orbs here. I didn't want to fire the damage orb originally because I was like, I think I can just grasp the torb. So now we're on damage orbs briefly, but we'll go straight back to healing. Shatter comes out from the Ryan over onto Doomfist, who jumps away. Big punch on 3 of our players. Tac Visor comes in from the Soldier 76. We've got a player at the front. I want to try and bounce one of these heal orbs as soon as I can. We're trying to bounce them flat on the end wall so they cross the entire point with the regular ones, and that will provide so much healing. It's not just about the build, guys, it's also about how you play the build. So putting these Phantasm orbs in the center, or basically wherever we are, and then those 2 side like long walls are ideally where we want to be bouncing it. And so we do manage to take this midpoint with some crazy healing here. Now can we convert this on the next point? Soldier puts pressure on us, but our health's already back up again with a combination of the gadget and Phantasm. Ryan's pushing forward aggressively. We need to try and heal that. Take a lot of damage though from the Soldier. There's also the turret shooting us. So we're just going to take a step back, try and heal the DPS over the side. I'm not too worried about the Soldier. We've always got our fade and our heal all back again. It's more when we peel for that, what happens to our tank. That's my big concern. Now we've got Coalescence. There's no real need to use it just now. Coalescence is useful with this build, but it does mean that we can't use the gadget or fade to drop a Phantasm orb while we're locked in Coalescence. Try and flat bounce an orb here. It's not the best flat bounce spot. Enemy Soldier uses Visor. Oh, we're going to fade. You try and use that orb. We've got our gadget as well, double stacked again. Coalescence coming in now. Ryan, well, Doomfist and Ryan cancel each other out here. Doomfist, I'm not too fussed about charging him. Most of our team have got reflex coating. I think only Mercy doesn't have it. I mean, maybe they've sold it at this point, but we did check at the early stages of the game. So now just desperately getting these heal orb builds out. We don't want to go that way, so we're going to rotate around so we don't step into the Torbjorn mini ult. Actually, that was his maximum ult. Ryan coming back towards the point again. We need him to get out of that Torb goop. Oh, flat bounce off of the back wall. We stay though with the Phantasm orb slightly in cover away from the Soldier on the high ground. Oh, we tried to damage the turret, but those turrets with our current build take forever to kill. So now we're just surviving. I mean, it's hopefully buying some time for our team to get the forward spawns as much as we can. And let's see if they do get it. Yeah, the entire team, apart from me. I don't know if I'm going to spawn in time here. Oh, we will. That works out perfectly then. Ryan uses Shatter for some reason. I'm not sure about that. I don't think he's got the damage or had the support network there. And it does also cost him his life. Mercy's trying to get back out. We're going to fade back. Join them here. We can tank this. We've already seen what our survivability is like, but we can't do that now if the entire enemy team, I mean the entire of our team, does get taken down. So Ryan's back in the picture. We've still got some time, so no need to push this too aggressively. You need healing. That's all we've been doing. You don't need to ever press that button, Ryan. What you do need to do is not push in before our whole team's got there when we've still got time. So now we're on our own. Coalescence used. It's just for a bit of sustain because we didn't have gadget. And we'd already used our fade and we didn't have our orbs up. So now we're trying to lock on to the point as much as we can. Attacking this Torb turret is just annoying. It doesn't give us any sustain, but we're still on the point, so we might as well get that down. Dodge the Doomfist punch. Did we dodge it or did he miss it? I'm gonna take credit for that. Now I was going to fade back onto the point, but we needed some time for our orb to heal us up, so we just stopped after the fade. Gadget dropped there as well. We've got a nice little heal zone set here. We're back into this. That Torb was shooting us behind for a long time. There's going to be the turret as well. I hope it's not locked onto us. Couldn't save the Mercy. There's too much chaos going in right now. Ryan is alive over onto the point though. The orb's not good for me. We're going to drop the gadget down. Phantasm orb as well, center of the point. Extendrils would be nice here. Our Soldiers up top. We've got to be careful of that. Bounce the orb. We've got to use that and take a little bit of cover. Shatter comes in. That's massive. Can we finish off the Soldier before he gets healed? Yes, we can. Doomfist is trying to ult us. He's in the Torb group as well. Gadget popped, but that was in the Torb group, so we're not using that one. We'll just abandon that. Forget that we fired it. We've still got 100 health. Mercy with some clutch heals. You know, it's not all just about us. We put out the big numbers, but Mercy's also doing some work here. This point is going on forever, guys. As now, oh, we've got a coalescence. There's still the turret. We do manage to finish it off, or at least assist with it. Torb on the point. We couldn't save the Cassidy there. We're doing really nice to keep them alive, though. Yeah, little quick fade prevents the damage. Standing by the heal orb. Torb's trying to put pressure over onto us. There is the turret as well. Somebody needs to shoot that. That's what the Cassidy would have been good for. That orb will bounce back. We'll use it later. Gadget popped as well. Ryan staying at full health. Soldier up on the high ground. Going to put down a lot of damage over onto us. Maybe we can just get underneath here and minimize the amount of damage. The problem is that I like tanking some of the damage for our team because the way that I'm set up, I can survive a lot of it. Whereas if I go and hide too much, then that soldier's going to shoot somebody else who might not be as well served in that regard. So fight's still going on. We are just healing here. I mean, right click damage occasionally. We don't need to charge up the resources because we've got alternative energy. It just means every time that we fade and drop off an orb, we've got them back again. Precarious potency. I mean, just spend a minute looking at the heal numbers as we heal the players, right? Because we've got them turned on in the HUD, and sometimes I ignore them a lot. But just have a look at the actual numbers that are appearing, the yellow ones above players, right? We're up to like 700 healing on that Rhine there, 800. Still going because of precarious potency. So yeah, I mean, just look at the yellow numbers if you want to know how much healing we're actually doing here. Obviously, we can't see all the self-heal, which is certainly a lot as well. But, oh, we can't save the Mercy as well. The team's split a bit. If they all play around me here, I mean, I know they can't. It's not something they can actually do. But if they did, the amount of healing they would get from this setup, we're in a bit of trouble here, it looks like. 70 health left. We get taken down. We're on 28,000 healing right now. Ryan needs to stay on and contest that point to buy time at least for me to get back. If I can get back there, then I can stall the point maybe long enough for Ryan to get back, which could keep us still in this. It's almost like a rotation. So Ryan's over onto the point. Nice, we made it back in. That means we can continue this a little bit, but can we even survive it? Let's see, we've got our orb still bouncing. Doomfist pushes us away from it. It should still bounce back about now. Or maybe not because of the smart orbs. Oh, either way. That's the problem. It's the isolated range DPS. Like, imagine if we had a Reaper just sitting on this point. That would be so strong right now with this build. We're very, very low here. Oh, no, not with the Soldier Visor as well. Any other ult, and I think we'd be great there. We're up to 30,000 healing, but I'm not sure we're going to make it back. Ryan's going to die before we spawn, which, yeah, basically means that's done. Unfortunately, after all of that work, 30k heals. I mean, you guys want a heal build, right? We're at 47,000 heals in round 3. That's just a combination of the gadget, flat bouncing your primary orbs, and then hanging around your stationary orbs. That's it. And look, we've only spent 23,000 cash to get that. So where to go now? I want to keep reflex coating because we're against a Doomfist. Martian Mender, an item I really don't buy that often. And Extendrils. Now, there's some alternatives for this. Iridescent Iris is very good as well because of the cooldown reduction. So I've kind of got to judge, do I want Extendrils now? Or shall I just get a bit more cooldown reduction as well? So if we pick that up, we're already up to 20,000. I'm looking at how much cash I've got left, 6,500, and I'm considering stopping here. Because I don't want to sell the gadget.
Only 20 seconds
I don't want to sell reflex coating, because the Doomfist is constantly punching us. I don't feel like there's any item that can give me more value than those 2 items that I've got right now. So we actually leave over 6,000 cash on the table. That's shocking. But I still think this is the best setup for what we've got right now. We've still dealt 14k damage, by the way, with just Grasp and the odd occasional damage orb. And Coalescence, of course. Right. Going into next round. Flat bounce and orb, just in advance. We hear the Doomfist. That was all based on sound, that fade. We heard him jump and it was like he's about to land. Yeah. Awareness. I mean, not that it matters, but we set up the orb so that the second he lands, it starts healing us. Ryan isolated at the front. We've got big heals. Again, look at the heal numbers over onto the Ryan, the yellow numbers as we're healing him. Like, the amount that we actually put out is kind of crazy. So yeah, up into the 700s and something now. We're over onto the soldier. Precarious potency just lingering with that heal as well really helps out. Now, a lot of people would probably think, well, you could go super flexor here, because with precarious potency, the amount that you're healing, you're going to get so much more AP. But honestly, survivability is so important, because we need to be able to... We're not utilizing Moira's grasp sustain that much, because we're putting out a lot more left click heals, and we've got no ability lifesteal at all. So, and also, we're not running and hiding for cover or playing around corners. We need to play kind of in the open. We need to utilize the Phantasm Orbital. Cassidy's isolated. Can we go over and... Okay, he didn't need saving. But we were there just in case. So we do have is it Mercy pushing the payload right now? Looks like it. Torbjorn ult comes in. We've got a Coalescence. Use it to try and save the soldier. Use it to try and save the Rhine. Soldiers there. We've got to choose who to go, but luckily Rhine pins through and they're both lined up for the heals. Soldier now is over here. We're going to just drop our gadget off. Utilize the orbs. Do we actually have the sustain here? Well, we do with Mercy as well. I think it's damage amping. Either way, it's enough. Mercy smartly jumps off the map and Lucio just about escapes back to the choke. So this is going very, very well so far. Again, we can just drop the Phantasm. We've got the gadget. We haven't used it yet. Bit concerned of, well, bit indecisive, should I say, about who we're going to go with here. We can go with the DPS. We can go with the tank. Opt to go with the tank because it's just stopping them from moving the objective, and that is the goal here. So Torv uses his mini ult. Soldier with a Mercy amp as well comes in. They finally get us back off the objective, but they've only just started moving it. There was basically no way to survive that. But the split team is really tricky to play, and that's why it's quite good to have the Mercy on our team. I'm not sure if I would prefer a Brig. Maybe. I think no, because a Mercy at least has damage amp options. Maybe a Kiriko would be good, because the Suzus combined with this and then going more damage would be a really nice composition. Either way, we've got to get out of this corner because the enemy team is making objective progress and we're not. So how are we actually going to get out of here? Drop the gadget down, although we get punched out of it. We've got 9,700 healing. Enemy supports are on like 2k and 3k. And our Mercy's on 2,500. So the heal numbers that we're putting out are... They are heal numbers. As now Ryan looks like he's going to get taken down in the front. Now this is a problem. Do we go to their objective or... I mean, I'm trying to. Torbjorn's weak. Can we take him down? Yes, we do, and we can start heading over towards their bot just to stop them from moving it. There's only a soldier here. We find a damage orb, which is a bit risky, especially if he's got a Mercy there, because now we've got no Phantasm heal orb. We're just dancing around the payload as much as we can. We try the heal orb there. I think since my objective was to just try and stop them from moving it, it should have been a heal orb, but I mean, what can I say? It's just instinct. I see the isolated soldier. I want to burst damage them. But yeah, Ryan getting the kills over onto them here. The enemy team is actually in the lead, so we've got to be careful with the overtime. Doomfist trying to put pressure onto the soldier. We're going to opt with our payload right here. Just to see if we can get that moving and we can take the lead, which we can. So probably should move forward here, but it looks like our team's... Oh, we haven't got it. No, this is a problem. So we actually should have moved forward to deny them from being able to move any further. At least we're doing it now. Better late than never. And Doomfist jumps up. Doesn't get the touch. 10k healing this round. Still pretty good numbers. But I think I'm a bit concerned that the enemy Lucio is going to start scaling up a bit more.
Let's push.
Right, not the best stationary orb map. What are we going to pick for the power? I think many of you guys would have picked cross orbal, because you go, oh, well, look, we might... No, we don't need cross orbal. Like, if you think about it, all cross orbal's going to do is offer us a damage orb to go with our normal, the same thing that we've got right now. And we've already got alternative energy, so we don't need that damage orb. to charge up our heal resources. We can just fade. So with that being said, Void Hoppers. That's going to have such a big effect on the team. It's going to give them a load of overhealth. We're already tanky because we've got Lumerico, we've got Martiamendo. Now here, I reluctantly, because of how much money I've got, I sell the gadget and I sell reflex coating to get Amaris and to get Extendrils. And I tell you what, I'm terrified right here because the Doomfist punches, we're relying on the fact that we've just got 454 health. Void Hoppers can hopefully save some of our team from the Doom punches as well, but we don't get any of that overhealth. So I'm genuinely considering, should I take Divine Intervention here? And I thought, you know what, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't take it. We're 3-1 up. I want to try the full build, because this is the full build without Divine Intervention. And we can always buy it in the next round if it doesn't work. If it turns out the Doomfist punches hurt us way too much, then we'll do it then. Won 58,000 heals so far. Right, not the best map. It's also pretty tricky because our DPS are going to want to play in completely different positions to our Rhine. But Precarious Potency now with Amaris is going to offer a lot more clutch healing. I don't know where to play here. Retrospect, standing by the DPS would have been really nice because we would have had everything. We're really missing the gadget. And part of me feels like the gadget is essential. Like, it heals so much, and not having that extra cooldown, like to just suddenly have that double stack, I think the gadget, we actually need to keep it. So the question is, what do you give up there? And I mean, I think the answer is Amaris. I think just having the gadget permanently is so useful. Amaris certainly helps with just the weapon healing, and weapon healing is a lot when you've got Precarious Potency anyway. But yeah, I think we need the gadget back. In the final build, I think it's going to be an end game item. Either way, enemy team's made a lot of progress. We do take down the Doomfist, which means we're going to start moving now. Lucio up top, we're not going to chase. There's basically no point. We'll be chasing for an hour, and yeah. Oh, Soldier getting a bit low. We put a Void Hoppers out on him. Just give them the overhealth. The overhealth then speeds up like how we can heal them. Because while they get the overhealth from Void Hoppers itself, that allows us to start healing up the base health while the enemy who's currently shooting at them. Oh no, Shatter got cancelled. Visor comes out from enemy soldier. We don't mind if it shoots us a little bit. Oh, mercy. Very, very low health. Soldier and Lucio, we've kind of cut them off here a bit. Because if they come back out there, they're going to have to walk straight through our... Ooh, wasn't expecting that ult to come in that quick. Okay, well, Ryan's surely going to get taken down here. I mean, he's kind of staggering his own death again. He might need to get killed earlier. So, let's pocket our 2 DPS here for a little bit. Should be alright there. I don't know if soldiers sold it or not. Let's have a look if this Doomfist does punch us, how much damage it actually does. I mean, if you're not going to move the bot, we will. Okay, Lucio's here, but Lucio's leaving, so we're going to start making some objective progress. Fire the heal orb into that room. They don't need it though. Soldier shooting us from behind there. And it looks like we're about to take the lead. We do. 11 seconds remaining. It's up to this. They need to get us off of there. Wow, Ryan very keen with that Shatter. Torb. Oh, over onto the point. We found a spot where we can play. We don't have the gadget to drop down as well, which is a little bit painful. But, I mean, our actual healing is doing way more than it did. Like, we can certainly feel that. It's just, yeah. We have a little bit of downtime. Soldier Visor comes in. Meteor Strike comes in. We're going to fade out of that. Mercy does get taken down by it, though. Little heals here and there over onto the Cassidy. We've got to try and get towards the Rhine, though, because Rhine's the one who's going to help us survive just with that shield. And the enemy team do not touch the bot. We get 66,000 healing. Still a decent amount of damage, but that's the heal build so far. I'm still tweaking it. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like not only this video, but also the stadium builds link that I'm going to, yeah, write out any minute for you. Well, when you see the video, it'll be there. Guys, hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm going to develop this, and maybe the next couple of videos will be heal build videos. GG.